Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Virgo, May 31, 2025. You might enjoy a pleasant surprise from the past today, or good feelings and happiness in your inner or private world as you arrive at a greater understanding of a matter. You might come up with some satisfying conclusions or strategies as Mercury and Pluto harmonize. Putting a problem behind you can be in the spotlight. It's a good time to explore different ways of building your self-esteem or earning potential. You're drawn to concrete CTS and certainties that simplify your life on some level, and you now bring new ideas and strategy to your practical affairs. Still, your attachments and passions are in focus today, and you might arrive at a valuable conclusion about something close to your heart. You have an intuitive sense of what's useful and can pinpoint what may not be as essential. Energetic, fiery Mars is now animating your sector of home and family, and will continue to do so until July 5th. This transit brings a lot of energy to your domestic life, and possibly too much, at times. Channeled well, you can get a lot done around the home. Being more assertive and forthright with people you live with might also figure strongly. If these energies are left to simmer, there can be some argumentativeness or tension in your personal life. You are especially protective of yourself and others, so be careful that you don't take on a defensive attitude that prevents others from getting close to you during this cycle. Todd. I can be especially strong for personal persuasion, conviction, and motivation. It's a good time to revive old interests and ideas. You see things and people in terms of layers, and your ability to size up a situation is excellent as a result. Never say never. The past could be coming back around for a second look. And well, it's up to you to decide what's working for you. Is the juice really worth the squeeze? This is especially significant to consider with today's harmonious trine between Mercury retrograde in Taurus, your fifth house of love, passion, and pleasure, and powerhouse Pluto in your sign. You're looking at this love story with a different pair of lenses and perhaps even alchemizing the energy in the process. Some of you could even have a sudden epiphany about an ex-lover or crush you were insecure about. Time to revisit your original idea. Whatever you have had in mind for a while may come back as Mercury retrograde in Taurus trines Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. If you have been wanting to go after your creative ideas, capitalize on your hobbies, or create a notable professional signature, then you should reconsider these topics again today. A conversation about your recent creative work may also come to mind. Use any feedback to adjust so that you can plan on making steady, stable changes. As a result, your professional, creative endeavors will transform. While it will be several weeks before they connect directly, having the Sun in your work sector ahead of Saturn's retrograde turn in your income sector is having a soothing effect on both. It helps that on both the income and job fronts things have not only reached a settled phase but where there is a lack of urgency. It will be hard interacting with people today. You overreact to the smallest things and feel completely misunderstood. It would do you good to take a step back, clear your thoughts and start tackling the arguments in a calmer way. Whatever stage you find yourself performing on today, home, at a family gathering, or in a romantic relationship, expect to give a command performance. Your magnetism is irresistible now. If the response you get from prospective dates is not always positive, consider how your approach might be improved. You may want to ask what you could change about yourself. Becoming more self-aware can help you understand what to change or at least help you appreciate another's point of view or not. Welcome to the healing and rejuvenating energy of the vibrati. On a day like this, you're far more likely to feel a need for some time to yourself. Chances are, it's been a while, so see what you can arrange. Perhaps mindless chores like housework allow your mind to relax, or more serious probing through meditation may suit you. Whatever the case, be sure to do this for yourself, as it can enhance your overall well-being more than you realize. Virgo, small tasks today carry larger meaning. Your quote of the day: purpose hides in the details. Your Colorado R of the day is soft taupe, practical and precise. Lucky numbers: 5, 8, 20. An overlooked project may need your refined eye bring it back to life. Clear communication solves a potential mix-up. You create harmony not just through order, but through care. Our eyes in the sky. Welcome to your tarot reading for May 31, 2025. As we close out this month, it's a natural time to pause, reflect, and gently acknowledge both the challenges you've met and the victories, big or small, you've earned. Whether May felt like a whirlwind, a slow climb, or a mix of both, this final day is an invitation to ground yourself in appreciation and possibility. The energy surrounding today isn't about pressure or productivity, it's about recognizing your growth and prepare your spirit for a renewed start. Today's cards are the Magician, 10 of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and 3 of Swords reversed. Let's begin with the Magician. What a powerful presence to start the reading with. This card speaks to your inner ability to turn vision into reality. You may not realize it, but you're sitting on an incredible toolkit of experience, intuition, creativity, and willpower. You've already survived more than you give yourself credit for, and the things you've learned along the way, they're ready to be used now. If there's something you've been quietly dreaming of, starting a project, changing something in your life, expressing yourself in a new way, today is the day to remind yourself that you have what it takes. This isn't about perfection. It's about trust. The first step is always belief. The 10 of Cups brings in warmth and emotional fulfillment. This card is like coming home after a long journey. It's the love that surrounds you, the support that finds you, even when you're not looking. Maybe you've had moments this month when you questioned your place, your worth, or your direction. This card reminds you that connection is never far, and that you are deserving of joy, community, and emotional peace. Take time today to check in with the people who make your heart feel safe. Even a short message can reconnect you. And if you've been hoping for healing in your relationships, this card carries the energy of reconciliation and deeper understanding. Next, we have the Knight of Pentacles, steady, loyal, and practical. This knight isn't flashy, but he's committed. And that's exactly the energy you might be called to embody today. Maybe you're building something long-term, a goal, a habit, a new mindset, and it feels like progress is slow. That's okay. Sometimes, the most important changes are the quiet ones we don't immediately notice. This card encourages you to keep showing up for the life you're creating, even if the results take time to bloom. The Knight doesn't quit. And neither do you. The Page of Wands brings a beautiful spark of curiosity and inspiration. You might feel a flutter of excitement today, maybe even a random idea that grabs your attention. This card often appears when you're being invited to approach life with fresh eyes. Think back to a time when something small like a book, a song, or a conversation lit a fire in your spirit. That kind of passion is always accessible, even when life gets serious. So be open to a bit of spontaneity today. Take a walk without a destination. Write something just for yourself. Say yes to something that makes your heart beat a little faster. And finally, the Three of Swords reversed, a deeply healing presence. This card in reverse tells us that you are actively mending from something that once felt sharp, whether it's a recent disappointment or an old wound that's been echoing in the background. Healing is never linear, and it's okay if you're still finding your W.I. What matters is that you are choosing to release the pain, one breath at a time. You are allowed to outgrow the story of your heartbreak. You are allowed to feel joy again, even if part of you still carries a bruise. The energy today is deeply forgiving toward others, yes, but especially toward yourself. Altogether, these cards tell a story of someone stepping into their power, reconnecting with love, embracing slow growth, feeling inspired again, and healing what's been quietly aching. That someone is you. And as May comes to an end, I hope you can look in the mirror and see the strength, softness, and transformation that's been unfolding inside of you, whether the world noticed or not. If any part of today's reading spoke to you, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. Did you feel the energy of the magician calling you to trust yourself more deeply? Are you experiencing the kind of healing the Three of Swords speaks to? Or maybe the Ten of Cups reminded you of the people who bring light to your life. Let's create a space here where we can share, reflect, and support one another as we cross into a new month. You've made it through another chapter. Honor yourself for that. And remember, as June arrives tomorrow, you're bringing with you more wisdom, more clarity, and more courage than you started with. That alone is something worth celebrating. Keep going, you're doing beautifully.